will directly impact the student-athlete experience and help provide resources needed to enrich the lives of our Mustangs. To find out more and join the Mustang Club, visit GoMustangSports.com/Mustang Club. Becker in the dark blue jerseys. It might be black now that I look at them again with blue trim, white numerals. They'll be moving from right to left on your internet dial. Stevenson, white shirts, white shorts with the green numerals. They'll be moving left to right. Terrell out to jump against Ribeiro, and we are just about set for the start of this championship game in the Buffalo Wild Wings Classic. Ribeiro wins the tip. A little disjointed there. First possession belongs to the Hawks. Mustangs got up and down the floor last night. Hawks had to slug it out a little bit. Mustangs able to have it arrest their starters in the second half of a blowout win. See how much impact that has. A little bit fresher legs. Early three won't fall for Jameer Carr. Stevenson comes away with a rebound. Hughes pushes over to Joseph. Now back to Johnson at the top. Near side, Norman Hughes. Transfer from Medale. Wooldridge over to Joseph in the corner. Now Hughes pulls up, three on the way, and three goes. Norman Hughes with the first points of the game. Mustangs on top, 3-0 after their first possession. Rose Wheatley throws it to the top, and Chester moves it over to Ribeiro on the far side. Ribeiro drives in on Wooldridge, banks it in.
Mateus Ribeiro.
Ribeiro makes it 3-2 with his first points of the afternoon. Joseph to Wooldridge in the corner. Wooldridge, a little bit of a sloppy pass, looking to get it to Terrell. It ends up coming away to Kiliciolu in transition. Go the Hawks. Ribeiro surveys, skips it over to Carr. Carr to the corner. Kiliciolu, he'll take his look at a three, and he goes buckets.
Gune Kilicioglu for three.
So 5 straight points for the Hawks. Kiliciolu on the board for the first time this afternoon. Makes it 5-3 in favor of Becker. Hughes is going to take another three. That goes
Norman
down
Hughes for
smooth.
three.
It was Cam Harris who was lighting it up from outside last night. So far, Norman Hughes, a pair of threes to make it 6-5. But an answer from Chester.
Mackay Chester for three.
The triple makes it 8-6 Becker. His first points of the afternoon. Joseph to Terrell. Terrell looked to Wooldridge inside instead. Johnson, who drives all the way in, rattles it home.
Jalen Johnson.
First bucket today for Johnson. We are tied back up at 8 apiece. Ribeiro into the front court. Hands it off to Carr. Carr flips it over near side to Chester. Now into the corner. Rose Wheatley comes back to Ribeiro. He fakes the shot. Now drives to his right. Kicks it over. Inside. Tough hanger, but it falls for Carr. Carr on the board for the first time in this championship affair. Becker back on top, 10-8. Not the same atmosphere here as it was last night. Some of the students home for the weekend. Obviously a football game today as well. Joseph open in the corner, and he hits the triple.
Evan Joseph for three.
Joseph's first points make it 11-10. Frenetic pace to start this one. Gary Stewart took an early timeout last night because he was unhappy about his defense. We'll see if this keeps up at this kind of crazy speed. If he does the same, he likes to play fast. That's his style. Carr takes a three. Carr buries a
Jameer
three.
Carr for three.
Oh, everybody's connecting in the early going of this one. Carr's got 5, 13-11. Becker back on top in this seesaw affair. Joseph to Terrell. Terrell to Wooldridge. Wooldridge wants a three. Wooldridge gets a three.
Kyle Wooldridge for three.
No tired legs. Despite playing last night, everybody making their shots. Wooldridge's first points give the Mustangs the lead back at 14-13 And we are on pace for both teams to go over 100 points. I don't think it'll stay that way. Carter Ribeiro. Ribeiro inside. Can't get it to fall, but draws the foul. It's going to go against Wooldridge.
Mustangs foul on number 34, Kyle Wooldridge, his first, team's first. At the line, shooting 2 for the Hawks, number 33, Mateus Ribeiro.
First free throw attempts of the game for either team. Ribeiro misses the first. Not really a lot of energy in the building to try to rattle Ribeiro at the line. He gets the second. Ribeiro's got 3 points, and we're tied back up at 14. Joseph to Terrell at the top. Over to Jalen Johnson. Johnson works the baseline, runs into a couple of defenders, kicks it out to Wooldridge. Terrell wants the three. Terrell can't get that to go. Kept alive, but Hughes can't get to it. Jalen Johnson can, as Carr tried to push it ahead to himself in that mess. Wooldridge pulls up. 3 on the way. That's well short. So at some point, somebody was going to miss a shot. And Terrell and Wooldridge both miss outside looks. And Gary Stewart might say, hey,
Mustangs foul on number 34, Kyle Wooldridge, his second, team second.
we don't have to take all outside
Checking in
shots.
for the Mustangs, number 12, Cam Harris.
But speaking of outside shots, that was the story last night for Harris. 7 of 10 from
And
beyond
number
the arc.
23, Cornelius Bobo.
For all 21 of his points, he and Bobo enter here. As Evan Joseph also checks out. Bobo, another newcomer on this Mustangs roster. Freshman wing, 6'5", 195 pounds from Tampa, Florida by way of Sefner Christian. Inside, Rose Wheatley to Ribeiro. Ribeiro puts it on the floor, goes right at Bobo and finishes.
Mateus Ribeiro.
Five for Ribeiro, 16-14 Becker. Hughes is in trouble, finds Harris to help him out. Johnson eyes Terrell. Terrell trying to get space inside. They're going to lob it into him. Well, unfortunately, the lob actually goes off the rim. Harris is trying to find Terrell in transition. Rose Wheatley drives in all the way to the rim, can't finish. Ball comes away to Johnson. Johnson pushes in transition. Johnson kicks it out to Harris. The fake now. He goes and can't carry over that heat from last night. Terrell can't hold on to it underneath. Mustangs might want to start thinking about
for
trying
Becker,
to get into
number
Mark Terrell.
32, Terrence Edwards.
Gary Stewart might talk about that here at this timeout. We're going to keep it right here. Stevenson trailing 16-14 with just a few minutes gone by here in this first half. Another great day for the Stevenson football team today. They wrapped the regular season with a victory over Lycoming. Stevenson winning that one 31-0. So the Mustangs finished the regular season 8-2 on the season. And the Mustang football team will be making its 6th straight postseason appearance next weekend, as it will host a Centennial MAC Bowl game at Mustang Stadium on Saturday, November 23rd at 1 p.m. against a Centennial Conference opponent to be determined. Looking forward to bringing that one to you with Coach Russ Myers next Saturday, 1 o'clock, here on GoMustangSports.com. Congratulations to the Stevenson football team in the postseason for a 6th straight year after they finished the regular season 8-2 with today's win over Lycoming. We'll talk more about what else is going on in the world of Stevenson athletics coming up at the half. Another big postseason win for a Stevenson team today. We'll tell you more about it at halftime. Coming out of the timeout, it will be Hawks ball. Mustangs have 5 timeouts remaining. 14:01 to play here in this first half of the Buffalo Wild Wings Classic championship game. Chester brings it up for the Hawks. Flips it over to Carr. Carr defended by Johnson. Gives it to Edwards at the top. Back to Carr. Now over to the corner. Ribeiro. Ribeiro throws the jab step. Carr. Chester. Down to the near side. Rose Wheatley. Hasn't really gotten going yet. Finds Chester open. Long three won't fall. Rebound knocked away from Hughes. He's trying to get it back. Scrum on the floor. It goes to the corner. And it's out off of Johnson. Keep it with the Hawks. 20 on the shot clock. Ribeiro. Chester. Now Rose Wheatley. Back to Chester. He's going to launch a three, and that one falls. They're hitting everything in the early going. 19-14. Becker extends their lead. That's the largest they've had. Harris gets free, and Harris, he missed the first one.
4-3.
But that's what you'd expect from Cam Harris. He knocks down the response three. Cut it back to a 2-point game, 19-17. His first points tonight. Inside Wesley with the block, but he'll be called for the foul after Carr drove in.
Mustangs foul on number 32, Bo Wesley, his first, team's third.
So Carr will go to the free throw line for the first time tonight.
Shooting two for Becker, number 23, Jameer Carr.
Misses the first. Out of
Checking in for the Hawks, number 22, Jamal Grant.
Second free throw coming. And that one missed as well. So it remains 19-17. Johnson gets the board, pushes it ahead to Harris. The way he's been shooting this weekend, you know, he's thinking about it every time he touches the ball. Hughes, he hit a couple early on, misses that one. A good rebound, however, inside for Bobo. Tough putback.
Cornelius Bobo.
First points of the night for Bobo. It's 19 apiece. Ribeiro drives out to Chester. He just knocked down a three a second ago, but won't take that one. Instead, Ribeiro flips it up with his left hand. It won't fall. In fact, it misses everything and just goes out of bounds.
Checking in for the Mustangs, number 4, Evan Joseph, and number 15, Isaiah Oshimaye.
Bobo to inbound. Oshinaye in for the first time tonight. Isaiah Oshinaye with the bounce pass. Up to Harris. Harris over. And wow, Bobo was not confident about that shot. He raced in, but it falls. The triple for Bobo. The Mustangs have the lead back 22-19. Bobo with 5 points off the bench. Movement, baseline jumper, won't go for Edwards. Pushing it up is Bobo, gets it to Harris. Over to Joseph, now onto the corner, back to the top and Harris. Joseph, near side Bobo. He hit the last one, that one won't go. Ball bounces around, Harris comes away with the rebound, new 20 seconds. Long three for Joseph, that goes down smooth. Six for Joseph. The Mustangs have their largest lead of the game. They're on top 25-19. Joseph not able to get the steal and nearly thrown it away was Grant. Sorry, that was looking for Grant.
Mackay
It was Carr, and
Chester,
instead
4-3.
Chester ends up getting the three. He's got 3 triples in this first half, 9 points. Becker back within 3 at 25-22. And again, both teams back on pace to go over 100 points. Driving, Oshinaye, hanger, won't fall. Oh, and that had a chance to be saved in. Carr had Edwards, but it bounces off of Edwards' hands. I didn't know if Card maybe stepped on the baseline. They said he didn't. But alas, keep it with the Mustangs. Bounce pass into Harris. Joseph. Oshinaye. Over to Joseph again. Getting free was Oshinaye, but moving screen, it looks like, caught against Bo
Mustangs
Wesley.
foul on number 32, Bo Wesley, his second, team's fourth.
Away from the ball.
Checking in for the Mustangs, number 1, Damian Coleman.
Another newcomer on this Mustangs roster, Coleman, 6'6" freshman forward from Baltimore by way of Chesapeake. Don't know which Chesapeake, however. I think it's Baltimore County, but obviously there's also Chesapeake and Arundel County. But Chester gets free. He's hot, but that one is an air ball. Nothing but nothing. Mustangs get it back. It's poked away from Bobo, but Harris there to pick it up. Still plenty of time for the Mustangs. Joseph. Bobo, top of the key. Bobo tries his left, inside, not able to get a shot off, and had nobody in the corner to throw the ball to. Coleman wasn't there. He was underneath the basket.
Checking in for Becker, number 15, Jordan Rose Wheatley.
Turnover, gives it back to the Hawks. Bobo had nowhere to go there. A little out of control. 25-22 Stevenson. Ribeiro flips it over to Rose Wheatley. Now Chester. Near corner. Edwards back to Chester. Edwards to Ribeiro. 10 on the shot clock. Ribeiro drops it to Grant. Grant, good stutter step. Pull up jumper, yes.
Jamal Grant.
First points of the game for Jamal Grant. Becker's back within one at 25-24. Harris in trouble. Finds Coleman right back to Harris. Good cut, good finish.
Cam Harris.
Chester slips it over. Ribeiro back to Chester. Chester knifes his way through into the paint, tosses one up, gets it to fall.
Makai Chester.
It's the Makai Chester show in the first half. 11 points to lead all scorers. Becker back within one, 27-26. Joseph, Harris, Oshinaye. He puts it on the floor, drives into the paint, and gets bear hugged. They call it a tie-up? Possession arrow keeps it with the Mustangs. I don't know how that wasn't a foul. We'll watch it one more time. Oshinaye will drive.
Checking in for Becker, number 24, Gune Kalichioglu, and number 20, Elijah
I am befuddled by that
number
call.
2, Jalen Johnson, and number 44,
It's not just that it
Martell.
wasn't all
Jump
ball.
Possession to Stevenson.
There appeared to be no ball. Okay. Inside, looking for Terrell. He's not able to hold on the pass from Jalen Johnson, and the Mustangs will throw it away. There wasn't a lot of protesting on the floor. I don't know. I don't know. That's the way it works. Drummond in. Grant drives all the way at Terrell. No foul called there. Jalen Johnson pulls down the rebound. Johnson in transition. Loses it. Oh, somehow manages to get it back, but throws it away. Drummond, it's 3-on-1. He goes at Evan Joseph. Joseph will be called for the foul.
Mustangs foul on number 4, Evan Joseph, his first, team's 5th. At the line, shooting 2 for Becker, number 20, Elijah Drummond.
Drummond misses his first free throw opportunity of the day. As a team, they're just 1 of 5. Chance to tie it up with the second. Misses them both. Joseph pulls down the rebound for the Mustangs. pushes it. Johnson to Bobo. Joseph. Back to Bobo. Johnson lobs it in, looking for Terrell. That would have been a turnover, but the foul prevents it.
Becker foul on number 32, Terrence Edwards, his first, team's first.
Just the first foul call against the Hawks. With nearly 13 minutes gone by in this first half. Possession stays with the Mustangs, 20 more seconds. Joseph over to Johnson. Johnson, good move, kicks back to the top. Bobo's open, lets loose, and drains the triple.
Cornelius Bobo for 3.
8 for Bobo in this first half. Couple of threes. Mustangs lead 30-26. Neither team has had more than a 2-possession lead here in this first half. Kiliciolu out of the corner, and forgetting the dribble is Rose Wheatley. You got to do that. Them's the rules. Just
Checking
how it
in
works.
for Becker, number 1, Javon Pierre, number 23, Jameer Carr, and number 33, Mateus Ribeiro.
Bobo to inbound for the Mustangs. Johnson gets it over the timeline into the front court. Bobo, that one's knocked away, but he gets it back. Cam Harris eyes and drills.
Cam Harris for 3.
2 for 3 outside after going 7 for 10 last night. He's got 8 points. Mustangs have their largest lead, 33-26. Just over 6 minutes to play in this first half. Ribeiro pulls up, kicks it out to Rose Wheatley. Rose Wheatley gives it to Carr. He lets loose on a 3, won't fall. Terrell can't get the rebound. Stays with the Hawks. Rose Wheatley. Now it's Pierre. Pierre, Kiliciolu. Carr inside, good cut by Ribeiro, and he finishes.
Mateus Ribeiro.
Ribeiro's got 7. Rose Wheatley's got a steal. Rose Wheatley all the way to the glass. No. Ball bouncing around, taken back by Harris. Harris wants to push. Gives it to Johnson. Not a lot of space. He gives it to Terrell. Terrell lays it in.
Terrell.
He had a quiet night last night. Terrell on the board for the first time tonight. He extends the lead to 7 at 35-28. Kiliciolu picks up his dribble. Ball moves back to Kiliciolu in the corner. He tries the 3. No. Rebound to Joseph. Joseph gives it to Bobo. And what's the call here? Foul away from the ball.
Becker foul on number 24, Guni Kilicioglu, his first, team's second. Checking in for the Mustangs, number 10, Norman Hughes.
Obviously no foul
and
trouble
checking
at all.
in for Becker, number 3, Mackay Chester.
24 on the shot clock as the Mustangs will inbound from underneath their own basket. Johnson, the trigger man. Gets it to Harris in the corner. He's wide open. 3 up. 3 won't go. Johnson gets the rebound. The putback opportunity.
Jalen Johnson.
Call him Oscar because he's taking care of the trash. 37-28. Mustangs' largest lead now 9. Johnson's got 4. In his car, wildly misses that pull-up jumper. Sort of pushed it off the glass. In transition, Johnson thought about it. Instead, slips it back to Joseph. Joseph has it knocked away, but he is able to collect. Lob inside to Terrell. 1-on-3, no foul. Second chance, however, Terrell scores.
Terrell.
The Mustangs start pulling away a bit, and Becker needs a timeout. 3:54 to play in this first half. They trail 39-28. This is the Buffalo Wild Wings Classic Championship game on GoMustangSports.com.
U.S. men's national team MVP, Olympic gold medalist, Ohio State Varsity Hall of Fame, assistant coach, U.S. women's Olympic volleyball team, senior director, Special Olympics International. For the latest Mustangs athletics news, schedules, and highlights, visit GoMustangSports.com.
Watch every Stevenson men's basketball home game live and on demand at GoMustangSports.tv or the Stevenson Mustangs Athletics apps on Roku, Apple TV OS, Android TV, and Amazon Fire TV. Stevenson, their first double-digit lead of the game. They're on top 39-28. They don't mind playing at a higher pace, faster tempo. Becker not able to keep up right now. Mustangs looking to make it a third straight Buffalo Wild Wings Classic Championship. Hawks trying to get this back to manageable going into the half. What it would do for them to make it, maybe a two-possession game by the time they go to the locker room, instead of allowing the Mustangs to pull away any further. The inbound Ribeiro, he gets it into Chester. I'm Glenn Clark. This is GoMustangSports.com. The other voice you hear during the course of the broadcast, that of PA announcer Clark Adelman. Chester hands it off. Ribeiro, and he throws it away. He was trying to find Rose Wheatley. Killiciola not able to save it.
Checking in for the Mustangs, number 11, Mikey Parker.
Parker makes his first appearance of the night, replacing Cam Harris. Big smile from Gary Stewart as he greets Harris coming over to the bench. Johnson into the front court, picks up his dribble, gives it to Parker. Now Hughes lobs it into Terrell. Terrell dunks it home.
Mark Terrell.
Oh, when he gets free, he can cause trouble. He was the MVP of this event last year, 41-28. Largest lead for the Mustangs, now up to 13. Ribeiro inside. Called a block on Terrell.
Mustangs foul on number 44, Mark Terrell, his first, team sixth. At the line, shooting two for Becker, number 33, Mateus Ribeiro.
Ribeiro 1 for 2 from the stripes so far today. Make it 1 for 3. Another attempt for Ribeiro. And true on that one is the junior from Sao Paulo, Brazil. He's got 8 points on the game. It's 41-29 Mustangs. Norman Hughes inside of Terrell. Second defender collapses on him. When that happens, somebody's got to be open. Pull-up jumper won't go for Parker. Killiciola with the rebound. In transition, Carr hands it off to Chester. Ribeiro moves it all the way to the corner. Rose Wheatley nearly lost his footing. Gives it to Carr. 3 up, 3 down.
Jameer Carr for 3.
Eight for Carr, back to single digits, 41-32. Parker to Hughes. Hughes puts it on the floor all the way in, blocked from behind by Rose Wheatley. Stays with the Mustangs. Still 14 on the shot clock, just over 2 minutes to play in this first half. Coming up at halftime, stats, highlights, a look around the world of Stevenson athletics. It's been a busy weekend. Terrell can't collect that inbounds pass. Taken away by Kiliciolu. Ribeiro into the front court. Gives it back to Kiliciolu. Now to Chester. Carr. Chester inside Ribeiro. Kicks it out. Carr is open. 3 on the way. That one off the mark. Hughes gets the rebound. Johnson. Johnson tries the 3. That one won't rattle in. Carr comes away with the rebound. Carr in transition all the way to the glass. Can't score it. Johnson had a chance at the rebound. Can't hold on. It comes away to Ribeiro. Another 3. This time Chester, and he connects. And just like that, it's a 2-possession game. Chester's hit 4 threes in this first half. He's got 13 points to lead all scorers. 41-35 as we go under a minute to play. Parker all the way to the 10. Parker scores.
Mikey Parker.
First points of the night, and in response, the Hawks throw it right back to the Mustangs. So they get back within 2 scores.
Checking in for Becker, number 32, Terrence Edwards.
Now Stevenson with a chance to make it a double-digit deficit once again. They're not going to be able to go 2 for 1. Foul away from the ball as Terrell was being hounded underneath. Looks like that call goes on Carr, but
Becker foul on number 32, Terrence Edwards, his second, team's third.
Just the third.
Checking in for Becker, number 24, Guni Kilicioglu.
In the corner, Joseph lets it rip, goes down smooth.
Evan Joseph for 3.
Third triple of the game for Joseph. It's an 11-point game, 46-35. Carr nearly had it poked away from behind by Hughes. Good fake by Ribeiro. Inside, gets around Terrell and
Mateus Ribeiro.
Ribeiro into double figures. He's got 10. 9-point game. Still 6 seconds left. Mustangs have to go quickly. Johnson is going to have to pull up and launch a 3. Won't be able to get it to go. After 20 minutes, Stevenson is on top, 46-37 here in the championship game of the Buffalo Wild Wings Classic. This is GoMustangSports.com.
It's on us to speak up when something does not look right.
It's on us to change the way we talk about men and women.
It's on us to look out for one another. To stop sexual assault any way we can.
Non-consensual sex is sexual assault.
This is our It's On Us pledge. We need to all come together and be the change to stop sexual assault.
Now will you, in the MAC, take the pledge?
It's on all of us to stop sexual assault.
Change is the one constant in the IT field. Stevenson University's Computer Information Systems program prepares you to use the latest technology and manage that change.
I like Stevenson's program because it focuses a lot on your career after school.
Because the classes are smaller, you get more attention.
For more information, please visit stevenson.edu/CIS.
Earning your degree doesn't mean putting your life on hold. Stevenson University Online offers master's, bachelor's, and certificate programs that fit with your busy lifestyle. Flexible, convenient, and career-focused. Customizable to your goals and taught by experienced and engaging faculty. And though you're online, you are not alone. Our student success coaches will help you balance the challenges of work and life with meeting your educational goals. Stevenson University Online. Visit us today at stevenson.edu/online.
44-37, Stevenson on top of Becker here in the Buffalo Wild Wings Classic Championship game. Glenn Clark with you from Owings Mills Gymnasium on GoMustangSports.com. Let's take a look at our first half highlights from this one, see how it is. The Mustangs were able to build up this lead. Take a look at those highlights right now. See in the early going, everybody was trying threes, like Norman Hughes, who buried this one to start the game off. It was a three-party both ways. Joseph back to Hughes. Hughes says, let's try it again, and connects again. But Becker wasn't going away. Makai Chester buries a three. Becker was going toe-to-toe with the Mustangs in the early going of this one. To the corner, Evan Joseph. He knocks down the triple. Trading blows, these two teams. Cam Harris picking up where he left off last night. Hits one of his 2 threes in the first half. Then Cornelius Bobo underneath, gets the rebound, goes back up with it. Tough finish. More Cornelius Bobo, we're not done yet. Shows off his shooting stroke. Cam Harris finds him open. Bobo didn't like it when it came off his hands, but it went down. Then Cam Harris off the offensive rebound finds Evan Joseph. Long three. So smooth. And then Mark Terrell gets around Ribeiro, finds himself wide open, and just dunks it home. Mustangs lead 46-37. We take a look at our first half stats from this one. Stevenson was hot in the first half, 18 of 30 from the field, 60%, including 10 of 18 from beyond the arc, 55.6%. They did not attempt a free throw in the first half. Becker, 14 of 27 from the field, 51.9%, 7 of 13 from beyond the arc, 53.8%. 2 of 8 from the charity stripe, just 25%. Individually for the Mustangs, leading the way, Evan Joseph with 9 points, 8 each for Harris and Bobo, 6 apiece for Hughes and Terrell, 4 for Johnson, 3 for Wooldridge, 2 for Mikey Parker. And right now for the Hawks, it's Chester with 14, Ribeiro with 10. Jameer Carr has 8 points and 4 rebounds, 3 for Kilichiolu and 2 for Jamal Grant. 46-37 here at the half. When we come back in, we'll take a look at what else is going on in the world of Stevenson athletics. That's next. This is GoMustangSports.com.
Stevenson University is building on student success with the opening of our new 200,000 square foot academic center in Owings Mills. Students can pursue their degrees in state-of-the-art facilities for the sciences, design, and healthcare professions. Academic excellence, career preparation, and personal mentoring, the hallmarks of a Stevenson education. Schedule a visit today at stevenson.edu. Stevenson University Mustangs are proud to welcome our new head men's volleyball coach, Aldis Berzins, U.S. Men's National Team MVP, Olympic gold medalist, Ohio State Varsity Hall of Fame, assistant coach, U.S. Women's Olympic Volleyball Team, senior director, Special Olympics International. For the latest Mustangs athletics news, schedules, and highlights, visit GoMustangSports.com.
It's on us to speak up when something does not look right.
It's on us to change the way we talk about men and women.
It's on us to look out for one another. To stop sexual assault any way we can.
Non-consensual sex is sexual assault.
This is our It's On Us pledge. We need to all come together and be the change to stop sexual assault.
Now will you, in the MAC, take the pledge?
It's on all of us to stop sexual assault.
It's on us to speak up when something does not look right.
It's on us to change the way we talk about men and women.
It's on us to look out for one another. To stop sexual assault any way we can.
Non-consensual sex is sexual assault.
This is our It's on Us pledge. We need to all come together and be the change to stop sexual assault.
Now will you, in the MAC, take the pledge?
It's on all of us to stop sexual assault.
44-37, Stevenson on top of Becker here at the half. Glenn Clark with you from Owings Mills Gymnasium. Earlier today, it was McDaniel defeating SUNY Maritime 67-55 in the third place game. Josh Sproul led the way with 17 points, 9 rebounds for the Green Terror, 15 for Caleb Johnson. In a losing effort, Brendan McGovern with 22 points, but it wasn't enough. As again, the third place game goes to McDaniel 67-55 over SUNY Maritime. Elsewhere in Stevenson athletics, it has been such a busy weekend with some still going on, including women's hockey right now. Reisterstown Sportsplex, this one's getting late. In fact, it's a final. The Mustangs have defeated Chatham 5-2 today. Goal scorers Jordan Perello with a hat trick for the Mustangs, Taya Ferreira and Nikki Kendrick scoring the others for Stevenson, as they now improve to 3-2-1 on the season. They're back at home on Friday night, 7 o'clock against Alvernia at Reisterstown Sportsplex. Elsewhere, Stevenson football, we mentioned a big win earlier today, blowing out Lycoming 31-0 at Mustang Stadium. They finished the regular season 8-2. They're home next Saturday for their bowl game, 1 o'clock at Mustang Stadium. Speaking of the postseason, how about a postseason win for the Stevenson men's soccer team today? A 3-2 victory over Westminster up in Edwardsville, Pennsylvania. Dramatic late goal in the final 10 minutes from D.R. Medtard, his second of the day. His brace lifts the Mustangs to the come-from-behind victory. They win 3-2 to advance in the ECACs. Also, Stevenson athletics, the Stevenson women's basketball team off this weekend after opening the season with a 63-54 victory over York on Tuesday night. They are next in action against Apprentice in a game at Eastern Mennonite on Friday night. As a part of that EMU tournament, they'll also play Southern Virginia next Saturday. They are not home until December 1st when they welcome Christopher Newport. The Stevenson men's ice hockey team off today. They're at Morrisville tomorrow, off to a 2-1 start of the season after they fell 3-2 to Wilkes last night. And heartbreak for the Stevenson women's volleyball team last night in the NCAA tournament as they fell in 4 sets to Christopher Newport. We still have a lot to do here at Owings Mills Gymnasium. A reminder that for the latest news, information, videos, stats, and more for every Stevenson University athletics team and student athlete, visit GoMustangSports.com. When we come back in, we'll get you ready for the second half. This is the Buffalo Wild Wings Classic Championship game on GoMustangSports.com.
Change is the one constant in the IT field. Stevenson University's Computer Information Systems program prepares you to use the latest technology and manage that change.
I like Stevenson's program because it focuses a lot on your career after school.
Because the classes are smaller, you get more attention.
For more information, please visit stevenson.edu/CIS.
Earning your degree doesn't mean putting your life on hold. Stevenson University Online offers master's, bachelor's, and certificate programs that fit with your busy lifestyle. Flexible, convenient, convenient and career-focused, customizable to your goals, and taught by experienced and engaging faculty. And though you're online, you are not alone. Our student success coaches will help you balance the challenges of work and life with meeting your educational goals. Stevenson University Online. Visit us today at stevenson.edu/online.
Just about set for the start of the second half between Stevenson and Becker here in the Buffalo Wild Wings Classic Championship game. Follow the Mustangs on social media for the latest behind-the-scenes content from all of your favorite teams. On Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, follow at Go Mustang Sports. So there is a chance that the Stevenson men's soccer team could be home next weekend in the ACACs. If they are, we will indeed have it for you. Make sure that you are checking out the social media platforms as well as the website GoMustangSports.com for the latest on that, as well as an opponent in the MAC Centennial Bowl game next Saturday here at Mustang Stadium. Stevenson in the first half led by as many as 13. Becker led by 5 earlier on. Mustangs led for 13 minutes and 46 seconds. Becker led for 3 minutes and 33 seconds. The game was tied for 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Tied 3 times in the first half. The lead changed 8 times. Mustangs with a 16-12 advantage in the paint, 8-5 off of turnovers, 9-8 advantage on second chance baskets. Probably disappointing considering they out-rebounded the Hawks 18-8 in the first half. Neither team scored a fast break point, oddly enough. The Mustangs bench, huge story, outscoring the Hawks bench 18-2. Stevenson with 13 assists on 8 turnovers. Becker 9 assists, just 4 turnovers. So actually that ratio a little bit better for the Hawks in the first half. But Mustangs on top by 9 as we get ready for the start of half number 2. The teams will switch sides of the floor. Stevenson in the white shirts, white shorts with the green numerals, and Becker in those dark blue shirts with the white trim, white numerals. Mustangs will move from right to left on your internet dial here in the second half. Hawks will, of course, then move from left to right. Glenn Clark with you, final game of the weekend. It has been a busy weekend here at not only Owings Mills Gymnasium, but the entire Stevenson athletics department. And we wind down with this second half of the Buffalo Wild Wings championship game. You'll also hear the public address announcer Clark Edelman in the second half. He's going to let us know who has the ball here, I assume. Well, I can tell you it's the Hawks. Kiliciolu, Ribeiro, Chester, Rose Wheatley, and Carr, the starters, back out there. Same for the Mustangs. Hughes, oh no, not the same. Harris remains on instead of Wooldridge, who had those early foul trouble, or had that early foul trouble. Harris, Terrell, Joseph, Johnson joining Hughes to start half number 2. Chester to Ribeiro now, moves it to Kiliciolu. Chester drops it, retreats, collects, 12 on the shot clock. First possession of the second half, he hands it off to Ribeiro. Ribeiro steps back, lets it fly, no. Cam Harris goes up and gets the rebound. Johnson pushes for the Mustangs. He started to charge the basket. Instead, Hughes works it in. Terrell, he gets free, he lays it in.
Mark Terrell.
8 for Terrell. Mustangs back on top by double digits, 48-37. Hawks get it over to Ribeiro. Ribeiro backs it out. Now it's Kiliciolu over to the corner. Ribeiro. Rivera drives inside, lays it in.
Mateus Ribeiro.
Ribeiro's got 12. 48-39 Stevenson. Johnson all the way inside, no basket, but he draws the foul.
Becker foul on number 23, Jameer Carr, his first, team's first. Shooting 2 for the Mustangs, number 2, Jalen Johnson.
Terrence Edwards, 2 fouls for the Hawks, 2 Mustangs. As Johnson makes the first free throw. Bo Wesley, Kyle Woodridge both have a pair of fouls. Johnson's make the first free throw attempt of the game for the Mustangs. He gets them both. Johnson's got 6, 50-39. Stevenson back on top by double figures again. Carr to Rose Wheatley. Rose Wheatley to Ribeiro. Kiliciolu now. 10 on the shot clock. He drives in on Terrell. Can't get the shot to fall. Terrell pulls down the rebound, flips it ahead to Johnson. Johnson, as if he was going to drive, instead backs it out. 2 minutes gone by in the second half. Hughes, he wants a 3. He gets a 3.
Norman Hughes for 3.
First point since very early on in the first half. He has all 9 of his points from the outside. 53-39 Mustangs with their largest lead of the game. Chester gives it to Ribeiro, pull-up jumper, misses everything. Plucked down by Harris. Johnson. Now Hughes, that heat check look, won't fall. Kiliciolu pulls it down. Rose Wheatley pushes it ahead, kicks it out to Ribeiro into the paint, gets around Cam Harris, who was trying to take the charge.
Mateus Ribeiro.
14 for Ribeiro, 53-41. Becker trying to hang around, keep this competitive. Terrell was standing wide open. Harris didn't see him. Joseph tries the 3. Oh, he's hot.
Evan Joseph for 3.
Fourth 3 of the game for Evan Joseph. He's a perfect 4 for 4. 12 points. Then the block from Joseph. He's had a great day. Slips to the corner and Hughes. 3 up, 3 won't go. Terrell with the offensive rebound. Can't put it back. Third chance for Terrell. Misses a 4th chance.
Mark Terrell.
Terrell into double figures. And he'll have a shot at a double-double thanks to that possession alone. Getting 3 offensive rebounds. 58-41 Mustangs. Extend that largest lead of the game. Carr from the near wing. Chester to Ribeiro. Inside, Kiliciolu knocked away, but he gets it back. Puts it on the floor, drives in, loses it out of bounds. Stays with the Hawks.
Checking in for Becker, number 22, Jamal Grant, and number 32, Terrence Edwards.
4 minutes gone by in the second half. Mustangs pulling away. They had a 9-point lead at the break. It's up to a 17-point lead in these last 4 minutes. Edwards just has to hoist it because the shot clock was about to expire. Nothing but nothing.
Shot clock violation on Becker.
So the Mustangs get it back. Everything going their way. Harris, Joseph, 3 from Johnson, short. Johnson, oh, what an effort to win the rebound back. Hughes lobs it inside to Terrell. Terrell goes right at the glass and scores.
Mark Terrell.
That's 12 for Mark Terrell. 60-41 Mustangs. Pull-up jumper, however, for Jamal Grant.
Jamal Grant.
He's got 4. Cuts it back to 17, 60-43. Oceanaye getting set to check in. Joseph, he's hot but didn't want that look. Instead to Hughes. Hughes wants that look. Goes down
Norman
smooth.
Hughes for 3.
12 for Hughes. 15:02 to play in the second half. The Mustangs on top by 20, 63-43. It's the Buffalo Wild Wings Classic on GoMustangSports.com.
Stevenson University is building on student success with the opening of our new 200,000 square foot academic center in Owings Mills. Students can pursue their degrees in state-of-the-art facilities for the sciences, design, and healthcare professions. Academic excellence, career preparation, and personal mentoring, the hallmarks of a Stevenson education. Schedule a visit today at stevenson.edu.
Well, since the half, Stevenson has outscored Becker 17-6, turning a 9-point advantage into a 20-point game. And danger of running the Hawks out of the gym at this point. Let's see what Becker's got coming out of the timeout. Glenn Clark with you, this championship game of the Buffalo Wild Wings Classic. Into Chester. Inside, good cut, good finish from Rose Wheatley.
Jordan Rose Wheatley.
First points of the night for Rose Wheatley. If they're going to have any chance of getting back into this one, they're going to need more from him. 18-point game, 63-45. Cam Harris puts it on the floor, now to Terrell. Terrell fakes the 3. Oceanaye into the paint, kicks to the corner. Joseph passes on 3 himself. Instead, gets all the way to the basket and scores. 14 for Evan Joseph. Leads all Mustangs. That one thrown away. Oceanaye gets it back for Stevenson. Gets through the traffic. Hughes was standing by himself in the corner. Couldn't find him. Instead, he gets it on the wing. He goes inside to Terrell. 3 defenders collapse on him. He tries to go up with it anyway. That's probably not the right decision. Hawks get it back. Set up offensively. To the corner, Ribeiro. Ribeiro working the baseline, kicks it out. Rose Wheatley drives, pull-up jumper. Rose Wheatley coming to life a little bit.
Rose Wheatley.
He's got 4 here in the second half. 65-47. 13.5 remaining. Try to keep you updated on that with no clock on the bug. Hughes, fall away 3, no. Terrell battling for the rebound, can't come up with it. That's out off of Chester, stays with the Mustangs. Oceanaye, well, he's not going to be the one to inbound.
Checking in for Becker, number 23, Jameer Carr. Checking in for the Mustangs, number 32, Bo Wesley. And number 23, Cornelius Bobo.
Terrell gets a breather after a great start to the second half.
And number 2, Jalen Johnson.
Joseph also red hot. Will sit down for a bit. 18-point lead for the Mustangs. Bobo looking to inbound. He was struggling. Finally finds Hughes just before that 5-second mark. Johnson. Oceanaye. Hughes trying to direct Bo Wesley. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson has to drive. He gets inside, flips it up, won't fall. Wesley can't get the rebound. Ribeiro pulls it down. Ribeiro pushes it ahead. Chester's got a 2-on-1 all the way to the glass. Can't finish. Johnson pulls down the rebound. Ribeiro called for the foul.
Becker foul on number 33, Mateus Ribeiro, his first, team second. Checking in for Becker, number 20, Elijah Drummond.
Hughes trying to lob it into Wesley. It's poked away. Johnson gets it back. Throws it inside to Wesley, but two defenders collapse on him. Pass deflected, but Johnson comes up with it. 11 on the shot clock. Out to Bobo. Bobo fouled, trying to drive into the paint.
Becker foul on number 22, Jamal Grant, his first, team's third.
Inside, Wesley. Nowhere to go with it. Needs some help. Oh, and Hughes just loses that one. It's still alive. Wesley's going to be called for the foul, trying to fight for it on the ground. He's having a tough day, the sophomore Bo Wesley.
Mustangs foul on number 32, Bo Wesley, his third, team's first. Checking in for the Mustangs, number 11, Mikey Parker, and number 4, Evan Joseph.
Inside, that one's knocked away, but it'll stay. Right here with the Hawks. Edwards not able to hold on to it. Right inside, not able to finish. Jordan Grant pushing it ahead. Bobo Shanaye all the way to the basket. He can't finish. Bobo goes back up with it, draws the foul.
Becker foul on number 22, Jamal Grant, his second, team's fourth. At the line, shooting 2 for the Mustangs, number 23, Cornelius Bobo.
Bobo misses his first free throw attempt
Checking
of
in
the game.
for Becker, number 2, Yanni Augustave.
First time we've seen Augustave, I think all weekend. Can't think of a time that he got in last night. Bobo rattles home the second free throw. He's got 9 points. Mustangs lead by 19, 66-47, 11:45 to play in the second half. Drummond brings it up into the front court, pulls up at the three-point line. Ribeiro drives right on Bobo, off the glass and scores.
Mateus Ribeiro.
He leads all scorers today with 16, 66-49. Inside. In trouble and tied up. It's really not
Jump
Bo
ball
Wesley's
possession
day.
to Stevenson.
Mustangs keep it on the alternating possession. The Owings Mills native just struggling to get going. Johnson lobs it out to Joseph. Joseph. Near side Parker, he fakes the long three. Two defenders come to him. Now back over to Johnson, works around the Wesley screen, gets inside, draws the foul.
Becker foul on number 32, Terrence Edwards, his third, team's fifth.
So if you wear number 32, you've got 3 fouls today.
At the line, shooting 2 for the Mustangs, number 2, Jalen Johnson.
Johnson connects on the first free throw. He's a perfect 3 for 3 at the stripe so far today. Second attempt coming. Gets that one as well. He's got 8. 4 for 4 at the charity stripe. 68-49 Stevenson. Augustave flips it to Carr. Ribeiro, now Augustave in the corner, bounce pass inside. Edwards goes right at Wesley. Wesley picks up his 4th and the bucket.
Stevenson foul.
for Terrence Edwards.
On number 32, Bo Wesley, his 4th, team 2nd. Basket is good and at the line, shooting 1 for Becker, number 32, Terrence Edwards.
Edwards makes the and one attempt, his first 3 points of the game. 68-52. Mark Terrell back in after Wesley gets his 4th foul. And Parker was cutting.
Checking in for the Mustangs, number 1, Damian Coleman, and number 12, Cam Harris.
Johnson wasn't able to get there in time, so Terrell throws it away. And Becker with a small opening here to try to get back in this game. Drummond, Ribeiro. Ribeiro hands it off to Augustave. Drummond back to him at the top of the key. Now Carr gets it inside to Drummond, basket, and another foul. So they're getting
Stevenson
closer.
foul on number 12, Cam Harris, his 1st, team's 3rd. Basket is good and at the line, shooting 1 by number 20, Elijah Drummond.
He's missed his first 2 today at the free throw line, but he doesn't miss the 3rd. Old-fashioned 3-pointer. His first points of the game, and it's 68-55. Gary Stewart doesn't take a timeout. Mustangs have led by as many as 19. It's down to 13. Terrell's going to try a 3. He misses that. Ribeiro collects it over in the corner. Under 10 minutes to play. That one blocked by Terrell. Coleman comes away with it. However, it's poked away. Drummond, can he save it in? Yes. Got it back from Johnson in transition. Carr gets it ahead. Edwards. Coleman might have impacted that, but can't find the ball. Carr does, and he scores. Carr's in double figures. It's an 11-point game, 68-57. Johnson to Harris. Harris lobs it into Terrell. That's been working for the Mustangs. Second chance won't go, but Terrell draws the foul. Probably about
Becker
the right time to do that again.
33, Mateus Ribeiro, his 2nd, team 6th. At the line, shooting 2 for the Mustangs, number 44, Mark Terrell.
Terrell's first free throws of the game. Rolls in the first.
Checking in for Becker, number 24, Guni Kalicioglu.
Terrell gets them both. He's got 14, tied for the team lead. Mustangs on top, 70-57. And that one's taken away by Coleman. Damian Coleman picks it up. Oh, but he misses the dunk badly. Flying in. Johnson to keep it alive. Now Joseph. That one won't rattle home. Rebound to Carr. They have gone cold from the outside here in the second half after they were red hot. Don't know again if that's the impact of playing a second game in as many days. Coleman did not need to go for the dunk there. Or not that splashy of a dunk. Ribeiro tosses it towards the basket. Sorry, that's Kilicioglu as he draws the foul. Coleman just needed to get some points. Hasn't scored all day today.
Mustangs foul on number 1, Damian Coleman, his 1st, team's 4th.
Instead, he was trying to go viral. Drummond will inbound. 8:37 remaining in the second half of this Buffalo Wild Wings Classic title game. Mustangs lead 70-57. Harris and Carr getting a talking to. Bruce Rothwell, Eric Pragg, or Jorge Diaz are officials today. Kiliciolu fakes the three, drives in, off the glass. Offensive foul.
Becker foul on number 24, Guni Kiliciolu, his second, team 7th.
So the Mustangs will be in the bonus now, shooting free throws for the remaining 8 minutes and 26 seconds. Johnson. That one lobbed in Terrell. Terrell has 3 defenders collapse on him. Somehow muscles his way through. 2 chances won't fall, but he draws the foul. And they wanted to put up his guns to show off his strength.
Becker foul on number 33, Mateus Ribeiro, his third, team's 8th. At the line, shooting 2 for the Mustangs, number 44, Mark Terrell.
Terrell made his first 2 free throw attempts of the day. Misses that one. He'll get another. Misses them both. So it remains 70-57. Terrell can't extend the Mustangs' lead at the free throw line. Carr, Augustave inside to Ribeiro. Under 8 minutes to play. Drummond, good movement. Carr's going to try the 3. Not there. Long rebound comes away to Drummond. They get 20 more seconds. Drummond running the offense to Ribeiro. Now Kiliciolu. Hands it back to Drummond. He drives in on Coleman. Coleman with the big stuff. Johnson has it poked out by Drummond. It'll stay with the Mustangs. 22 on the shot clock.
Checking in for Becker, number 3, Makai Chester.
7:25 remaining in the half.
And number 15, Jordan Rose Wheatley.
Lobbed out to Terrell. Now Coleman works through. Count it! Uno. That was quite the continuation.
Becker foul on number 22, Jamal Grant, his third, team's 9th. Basket counts, and at the line, shooting 1, number 1, Damian Coleman.
Brian Gorman, the 13th year head coach of the Hawks, not happy about the and 1 there. Coleman misses the free throw, but gets his own rebound, gets stuffed. Lobs it out to Terrell to keep possession alive. Coleman finally getting his first points of the game to make it 72-57. Inside Terrell, he goes up with it, can't finish. Coleman there, he sticks
Damian
it back.
Coleman.
Ribeiro, Coleman all over him, trying to come away with the ball. They'll eventually get it over the timeline into their offense. Under 7 minutes to play, 74-57, 17-point game. Got it back within 11, but couldn't get any closer. Carr, Kiliciolu, drives, sends it to the corner. Pull-up jumper, won't fall for Rose Wheatley. Terrell gets the board. Joseph lobs it ahead, can't thread the needle to Cam Harris. Knocked away, Carr into the front court, fakes the 3. Chester over to Ribeiro. Ribeiro throws some jabs, gets around Coleman. Can't find Rose Wheatley, he throws it away.
Checking in for the Mustangs, number 34, Kyle Woldridge. And number 32, Bo Wesley.
And I believe this is the first
Checking
time
in
we've
for
seen
Becker,
Woldridge
number
since he
1,
picked up his second
Javon
personal
Pierre.
foul back in the first half. Mustangs not any foul trouble here in the second half. They have just 4 team fouls, although Bo Wesley does have personal foul trouble with 4. Cam Harris around the screen. Woldridge lobs it into Wesley. Wesley with the finish.
Bo Wesley.
Playing with those 4 personals, he gets his first points of the night. Mustangs match their largest lead of the game at 76-57. Rose Wheatley to Ribeiro. Ribeiro moves it all around to Rose Wheatley. Ribeiro from the top of the key. Ribeiro will try the three himself. Off the mark. Wesley with the rebound. Under 5.5 to play. Mustangs can start to taste the championship. Johnson into the paint. Goes up and is blocked. Wesley comes down with it. Wesley called for the travel.
Checking in for Becker, number 32, Terrence Edwards. And checking in for the Mustangs, number 11, Mikey Parker.
Pierre brings it up. Over to the corner. Under 5 minutes to play. 76-57 Stevenson. Oh, and that's going to be a foul. Pierre misses the shot. Parker came in all
Mustangs
sorts of out
foul
of
on
control.
number 11, Mikey Parker, his first, team's 5th.
Carr gets it in. Ribeiro. And Mustangs not able to get it. Parker was diving for it. And somehow coming up with it is Pierre. There's just 5 on the shot clock, however. I don't know if Ribeiro realizes that. They're not going to get a shot off.
Shot clock violation.
Not a lot you can do.
Becker.
So much
Checking
time
in for
came off the
Becker,
clock.
Number 20, Elijah Drummond.
That loose ball situation, by the time they got it back, there was just 5 left, and they were on the other side of the court. They would have just have to have chucked it down and hoped for the best. But don't even get that. Mustangs get it back, 19-point lead. Looking to put the title on ice. Johnson out to Wooldridge. Wooldridge inside to Wesley. Wesley tied up. Are they going to call a foul on the floor? Wesley seems a little heated. Catch a more in-depth look at the Stevenson football team on the Ed Hoddle Show. Greg Royce sits down with head coach Ed Hoddle each Thursday. Tune in on the app or at GoMustangSports.com. Foul called on Carr.
Mustangs, number 32,
it's his second.
Bo Wesley.
10th on the team. So into the double bonus are the Mustangs. Wesley makes the first free throw. First free throw
Checking in
attempt
for
of the
Becker,
game.
number 35, Dean Jones III.
And looks like Becker realizes their fate. Won't try to prolong anything here. Wesley can't get the second to go. He's got 3 points. Largest lead of the game for the Mustangs, 77-57. 4 minutes to play. Rose Wheatley to Carr. Carr pulls up at the free throw line, leaves the jumper short. Wesley gets the rebound. Mustangs can work on the clock a bit. We can start debating who's going to be the MVP of the tournament. Cam Harris obviously was the man last night. It's just 8
Checking
today.
in for the Mustangs, number 10, Norman Hughes. Jump ball, possession to Becker.
Hughes in double figures, both games could be an option.
Also checking in for the Mustangs, number 4, Evan Joseph.
Joseph and Terrell led the way for Stevenson today with 14 apiece so far. They could both be options. Lots of choices for a potential Buffalo Wild Wings Classic MVP. See who all makes the tournament team as well. We'll stay right here when it's over. Rose Wheatley hands it off to Drummond. Drummond gives it to Carr. He bumps into Drummond. Carr misses the jumper. Pulling down the rebound is Edwards. Gets it inside. Jones all alone, and Dean Jones Jr. Sorry, Dean Jones the third. into the game and scores to make it 77-59. Offensive foul.
Mustangs foul on number 34, Kyle Woldridge, his third, team sixth. Checking in for Becker, number 4, Devin Lee, and number 12, Marcus Goss.
They're emptying the bench. They realize this one's over. Bringing it up, Marcus Goss. Goss into the front court, hands it off to Drummond. Now Jones the third, picks up his dribble at the free throw line. Good feed, but Drummond blocked by Wesley. The Stevenson University Admissions Office will hold one more Saturday open house program this fall on November 23rd. Drummond came away with it, he was fouled. For more information or to register for a campus visit, call the admissions office, 877.
Mustangs foul on number 11, Mikey Parker, his second, team seventh.
That's 877-468-6852 or visit stevenson.edu.
Checking in for Becker, number 2, Yanni Augustave. At the line, shooting 1-1, number 20, Elijah Drummond.
Drummond just 1 of 3 from the free throw line so far. Makes the front end of the 1-1, so he'll get a second opportunity. Our next broadcast of Stevenson Athletics is coming up next Friday when the Stevenson women's ice hockey team hosts Alvernia at 7 o'clock. Hope you'll join us for that one. Stevenson women victorious today, as was the men's soccer team and the football team. And looks like men's basketball as well. 5 points for Drummond, 77-61. 2.5 to play. Wesley inside to Woldridge. Woldridge kicks it out. Joseph fakes the 3. Gives it to Wesley. He wants to drive. Nowhere to go. Back out to Joseph. 7 on the shot clock for Hughes. He's going to have to chuck it up. Off balance 3. Oh, what a shot!
Norman Hughes for 3.
Come on, they did everything right defensively, and then Hughes does that. 15 on the day, leads all scorers. Maybe that will be what clinches MVP for him. Makes it 80-61. Out of bounds. Stays with the Hawks, 2 minutes to play. Inside, Jones blocked from behind by Wesley, but the foul will be called and Wesley will be done.
Mustangs foul on number 32, Bo Wesley. His 4th, team's 8th.
I thought he already had 4, all right. So I was wrong. Good thing it wasn't significant. Jones misses the first free throw, his first free throw attempt of the
Dean
day.
Jones shooting 1 more. Checking in for the Mustangs, number 14, Jack Solano, and number 1, Damian Coleman.
First time we've seen Solano. Saw a good bit of him last night. Solano, the sophomore from Rumson, New Jersey. Jones misses the second free throw, but lane violation called on Parker.
On the Mustangs, 1 more shot.
So Dean Jones the third gets a third try. And makes the most of it. Jones now has 3 points for the game. It's 80-62 Mustangs. Parker with the bounce pass to Joseph. Joseph around the screen, kicks it to Solano. 3 up, 3 off the mark. Woldridge fouled, battling for the rebound. Oh no, he's guilty of the foul, I see.
Mustangs foul on number 34, Kyle Woldridge. His 4th, team's 9th. At the line, shooting the 1-1 for Becker, number 12, Marcus Goss.
Goss to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Makes it. so he'll get a second try.
Checking in for the Mustangs, number 25, Drew Miller.
Goss makes them both. First points of the game, 80-63. Solano brings it up. Parker fakes a very long three. Instead gives it to Miller. Solano, top of the key, trying to give it back to Miller. Too many bodies in the way. Miller somehow finds the ball. Draws the foul. The official Stevenson Athletics podcast is Stable Talk, hosted by Sam Murray and Joe Wamba. New episodes every Tuesday featuring 30-minute conversations with different student athletes. Stable Talk allows listeners to get to know each student athlete more in depth, along with segments like Mustang Superlatives and Stampede. Drew Miller in the score sheet makes his first free throw. Misses the second, but he gets his first point of the game to make it 81-64. This week's episode of Stable Talk features women's basketball junior Brandy Hall. Find Stable Talk on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and SoundCloud, and follow the show on Twitter at @stable_talk. Just over a minute to play. Mustangs will win their third straight Buffalo Wild Wings Classic. They'll improve to 6-0 overall in the event. Goss tosses up a floater, well short. Poked out of Coleman's hands. Drummond in, can't finish. Gets his own rebound and draws the foul.
Mustangs foul on number 11, Mikey Parker, his third, team's 10th. At the line, shooting 2 for Becker, number 20, Elijah Drummond.
So double bonus the rest of the way for Becker these last 50 seconds. Drummond misses the first free throw.
Checking in for Becker, number 21, Yoon Lee.
Drummond now 3 of 6. Yoon Lee into the game. Freshman guard from Sarasota by way of Elevation Prep. Drummond connects on the second. He's got 6 points. 4 for 7 from the stripe. 81-65, under a minute to play. Inside, Wooldridge gives it back to Drew Miller. He tosses one up, can't get it to fall, but draws the foul. His teammates would have loved that.
Becker foul on number 4, Devin Lee, his first. At the line, shooting 2 for the Mustangs, number 25, Drew Miller.
Miller makes another free throw. He gets them both. So 3 for 4 at the stripe. Drew Miller, 3 points on the day, 83-65. Now a conversation with Becker coach Brian Gorman. And it's going to be a tech. Technical foul. They're trying to explain what just happened here. Don't know what it could be besides a technical foul.
Technical foul on Becker. One shot will be shot by number 25, Drew Miller for the Mustangs.
And Miller gets that. Bench loves it. Miller 4 for 5 at the stripe in the second half, 84-65, 39.5 seconds remaining. We will stay right here when it's over, as Stevenson will be presented the Buffalo Wild Wings Classic Championship Trophy, the announcement of who made the all-tournament team. That all coming up. Lee throws it away. Not on the same page with Drummond there. The Mustangs get it back. You imagine they will just be content to dribble it out. They're going to run a set at least. Miller to Parker. Coleman back to Miller. We'll see if they actually take a shot or not. They're just passing the ball around right now. Solano's going to hold it, back it out, and that will be that. Stevenson improves to 2-1 on the season.
And that's the game. Your final score, Stevenson 84, Becker 65.
Becker falls to 1-3 on the year, or sorry, 2-2 on the year with the setback. Mustangs defeat Becker 84-65. We will stay right here at Owings Mills Gymnasium as there will be a presentation of the Buffalo Wild Wings Classic Trophy as well as the announcement of the MVP. We will let Clark Edelman, the public address announcer here at Owings Mills Gymnasium, tell us all about who was named to the all-tournament team. Certainly have a few expectations. The Becker players will be told, hey, a couple of you might need to come back out here to receive some recognition. While we're awaiting the start of these festivities, I want to thank our great crew who's been working hard all weekend. Jay Zorzi leading the way here at Owings Mills Gymnasium. Thanks also to Hazen Baddock, Lizzie Cadal, Jimmy McD, Dylan Maring. Appreciate all of your hard work this weekend. 4 games over 2 days. It has not been easy, but everybody did a great job. Joe Wamba leading the way. We've had other crews working at Mustang Stadium and Reisterstown Sportsplex this weekend as well. Appreciate everyone's hard work in making all of this possible this weekend to bring you Stevenson basketball, football, as well as hockey. We have enjoyed doing it. Don't forget that when this one is over, I'm going to have a conversation with Stevenson head coach Gary Stewart. That'll be available via the social media channels, the YouTube page, all of the various apps. Just a little bit later on tonight, my conversation with head coach Gary Stewart. We are just about ready to learn who made the all-tournament team, who the MVP of the tournament is. After Stevenson wins the Buffalo Wild Wings Classic by defeating Becker 84-65 here into the early evening at Owings Mills Gymnasium. Just looking ahead for the Mustangs after they get this win tonight. They will head back out on the road. This is it for non-conference home games this season. On Tuesday night, they'll be at Salve Regina at 5 o'clock. Then next weekend, they play an event at Marywood. We know they'll take on John Jay on Friday at 8 o'clock. And then on Saturday, they'll play either Marywood or Old Westbury. They are not back home again until December 7th. And by that point, believe it or not, we're already into conference play. They take on Lycoming Saturday, December 7th at 3 o'clock here at Owings
Ladies
Mills
and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to present the members of the all-tournament team from the 2019 Buffalo Wild Wings Classic. First, from our consolation game, from SUNY Maritime, number 10, Brendan McGovern. And from McDaniel College, number 12, Caleb Johnson. And now, from our championship game, from Becker College, presented by Greg Royce, number 33, Mateus Ribeiro. From Stevenson University, number 12, Cam Harris. And your 2019 Buffalo Wild Wings Classic MVP from Stevenson University, number 2, Jalen Johnson. And now, would the captains from the Stevenson Mustangs please come forward to accept their championship trophy. Thank you and congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for your support of the 2019 Buffalo Wild Wings Classic, and we ask that you please drive home safely.
So there you go, MVP Jalen Johnson of the Buffalo Wild Wings Classic. Stevenson receiving their recognition. Let's take a look at our second half highlights. The Mustangs had a 9-point lead at the intermission. Mark Terrell went to work in the second half. Third chance, how about a fourth chance? Finally putting it home, just staying with it. How about more Mark Terrell in the second half? Terrell was great. He ended up finishing with 14 points for the night. And Damian Coleman, interesting continuation call, but he gets the basket, draws the foul. Coleman inside, Terrell wouldn't get this one to fall, but Coleman gets it back, puts it home. And then this from Hughes.